Blending is a feature in virtually every industrial robot. However, every company implements it slightly differently. But first, what is blending? The blending setting allows the robot to move between multiple positions without completely stopping at the intermediate points, also called via point. There aren't that many uses for this setting, but the main ones are shortening the cycle time, following smoothly a complex path. Before going deeper into the use case, let's see how blending works on Mecademic robots. There is one command to adjust the blending, and it is SetBlending P. This command takes in one argument, which is the percentage of blending. By default, blending is enabled at 100%. Let's start with these 3 points. Let's say we do not want to stop at point 2 because it's only an intermediate point. Blending would allow us to do that. When activating blending, the curve would look like this. The robot would move toward point 2 but start curving toward point 3 before reaching point 2. The robot might or might not slow down depending on the amount of blending. For example, the percentage entered when using the command SetBlending. At 100%, the robot will try to keep the velocity constant at all times if possible. At a lower percentage, the robot will slow down and get closer to the point. The amount of blending is also dependent on the robot's speed setting. Because the robot is trying to keep the velocity constant, going faster will cause the robot to blend more since the acceleration required to change direction will be higher. You'll probably have to adjust the blending and speed settings depending on your application requirements. If the speed needs to be constant, but the robot must follow the points closely, the speed must be lowered. Lowering the blending is a good option if the position is more important than the speed. It's crucial to understand which commands break blending and which don't. The first ones are the different types of movement: joint moves versus linear moves. Joint moves like move joints and move pose can be blended together. Linear moves like move lin and move lin rel can also be blended together. However, it's impossible to blend a joint move and a linear move together. The robot will stop at the last point of one type of movement and then start the next movement. Here are some commands that break the blending, even between moves of the same type. Here are some moves that do not break blending. For more details on the commands, please consult our documentation. For a deeper dive into blending,